This is Talkaoke. It's a pop-up talk show where we talk about really whatever you want to talk about. It's kind of up to you. We've heard quite a lot about the local area so far. Come and have a seat. Come and get involved. Yes, you. Yes, come and sit down. Or on the internet, in fact. You look great. You look fantastic. Come and have a seat. This is your moment. It goes online, but not on TV. So let's just find out who we got on the table. What's your name?
I'm Jazz.
Jazz, and
I'm Tom.
Tom, and what's your name?
I'm Fabio.
Fabio. And basically, what we've got going on here is a pop-up talk show where you can talk about really come and get involved in this as well. What's your names? Scott. And you can talk about really whatever you want to talk about. It's kind of up to you. Rick, can we flick through what we've got already from the beginning? So let's just have a look at what people have been talking about so far. Are you ready, Rick? Can we just have a quick, what do people think about, what was it?
What was that?
What's your name again? Tom?
Tom, yeah.
Tom's hair, do people think?
Awful. I could have done a lot better.
Yeah? Okay. Scott, what do you think about Tom's hair?
Looks like a bit of shit on her head.
Oh. I think it looks all right. Anyway, Fabio, have you got any views?
I think it's very good.
Very good. Okay. Okay. Right. So we're just going to flick through what we've got already. So this is about replacing the old with the new in Elephant and Castle. Are we sort of losing a bit of identity there, or is it good? Should Jim Morrison be the spiritual leader of humanity? Jim Morrison.
Yeah. Who's Jim Morrison?
Jim Morrison. Who's Jim Morrison?
The Doors.
The Doors. Yeah, there's the guy. He used to be in the Doors, the lead singer of the Doors, but he died in 1971 in a hotel room in Paris. It's not really related to Elephant and Castle in any way. Just somebody said that. So what Rick's I should explain. You see that head there? That's Rick. He's trying to visualise the conversation as we go on, so just to form a kind of record. So we've got Scott, we've got Tom, we've got Fabio, and Mikey. What's your name? Lynn. And this is about should there be more of a community space in Elephant and Castle? I'll just flick through this a bit faster. So this is Parliament full of Muppets? This is London.
Politics and things like that. I'm a bit opinionated.
Yeah. Well, what do you think? What?
Oh, I think that they're all in it for themselves. Money. It's all about money.
This is what. Well, if we go through this, you will see other people have said sort of similar things. This is about exodus from London. This is about being a slave to money. These are all the things this is like, do old people have the right view of young people? No. These are all things that we talked about already. This is like, Rick, the TV's about to turn itself off, so you may want to sort that out. This is about something to do with, just press the on key or something, anything. There we go. Just press any key. There we go, well done. Okay, so this is about, what's this, Rick, about money, a big pile of money and Dr. Evil? Or getting obsessed with money? That's
the Powers.
Yeah, well, isn't that, yeah. It's about getting obsessed with money. What's that? Driven by money, okay. Is this what Elephant and Castle's going to look like in the future? It's sweeping away the community, some people complaining about that. What's good about living in Southwark? That's more of a question than anything else. National Hello Day. Hello. Come and get involved in this. Come and have a seat. It's Talkaoke. It's a pop-up talk show. We have got Fabio. We've got Lynn. We've got. They're going to be on the internet, not on the TV. But, come and have a seat. Come and get. What's that? Maybe in the long term. Think the long game. Think the long game. Come and get involved anyway. You'll find out about it. Anyway, so we've got Fabio, Lynn, Scott, Tom.
Ella.
I'm Mikey. This is about a food festival. Should we have a nice food? This looks like there's a bit of sargaloo going on there.
Eat all you can.
Looks like it, doesn't it?
It could be. Me too. That's making me hungry. Is London turning into a cultural desert? That's the last one. That's where we are right now. But we can talk about anything.
And everyone's invited.
Right.
You're eating some. What are you eating?
This is a patty. Well, it's Colombian patty.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. Oh.
Are you going to share that parcel of food around?
Share it.
Okay. So where do we want to go from? Any thoughts? What do we want to talk about? Tom, Scott, Ella, Manny. What's that?
I thought it was interesting that he said that Londoners are too unfriendly to say hello to each other, and I don't think so.
I think it's amazing how. I think it's amazing how Londoners can. They have this thing where we can all manage to get on a tube when the door opens, and you're supposed to let people out of a tube.
Yeah.
We can let them out, but at the same time push right through. I think Londoners are so rude. But again, that's my opinion.
Okay, so we're just, in a way, we're not really acknowledging people. We're just pushing them.
I do.
Like cattle, sort of thing. Okay. Scott,
what do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I agree with my colleague.
Yeah.
I've noticed if it's like rush hour, people just barge past you, don't say sorry.
Yeah.
Which is really frustrating.
Yeah.
And it just
everyone's in a rush.
5 minutes earlier, you could just get an earlier tube and
no
rush.
So is it because they're not getting up early enough? Are Londoners friendly? What does this side of the table think?
I think it's a society that is very individualist, and we are investing a lot of time in our development, in our career, in our job, and we have a system to be able to move with all of these people that we are here, like in the tube, to be like not rude and come. I let you, but it's not a connection with human connection. It's just to make able to go inside.
So there's no time to say hello. Then basically, the system does not allow it. The system does not allow. Come and have a seat. We're not part of the system. That's you. Are Londoners friendly? Is it the system that's making them unfriendly? Come and have a seat. Come on. 2 minutes.
Just sums it up.
That's what Scott's saying over here. Is that summing up London? That no one's got time to talk. Everyone's in a rush.
If you'd have left your home 10 minutes earlier, you would have had time to sit next to me.
No, I'm just saying, in shopping centres, people normally are in a bit of a hurry.
Pete, so you think it's just the environment here, the shopping centre?
Yeah. When I'm in the shopping centre, I want to get in and...
You want to get out. You want to get out of the shops.
My point exactly.
Yeah.
This is. Come and join our
Okay. Well. All right. Go and get what you need to get from Tesco's or whatever, and come back. That's okay. Right. So.
Southwark. We're talking about London, but what do you actually think about Southwark? Elephant and Castle, sort of like.
Yeah.
That's what I believe. I think the government have done a lot to renovate it. I live near Woolwich. Woolwich Arsenal. It used to be a horrible area. They spent millions, as far as I know, maybe even billions, and it's actually really nice.
Yeah.
It's really nice. They've made shops, like really decent shops, nice apartments, and it really has changed the area.
Do you prefer it now through those changes?
The thing is, sorry.
At the time it was happening, was you a bit dubious about it?
It all started when the Olympics. They wanted it to look good for the, for the Olympics.
Were they doing something?
But they've done it well.
Were they doing any Olympic stuff?
Yeah, Woolwich Common.
Yeah.
Woolwich Common, which is right by where all the shops are that I was saying about. They had a massive dome. I don't know what part of the Olympics that was on there, but it was there the entire Olympics.
Wasn't it the horses?
The what? Sorry.
The horses.
Yeah, there is a horses thing because there's the army barracks nearby. I don't know.
Okay.
In the building, what they're building. By a train station.
The what?
Crossrail.
Okay, so actually Woolwich Arsenal is up and coming, and do you think you see this area as a part of that sort of well?
I think the government are actually, in one part, because I told you what I think of the government, in that department, I think they're doing all right. I think they're spending money wisely and they're renting.
Is the government or is that local authorities?
You're probably spot on.
Well, what's the difference?
I'm probably talking a lot of rubbish, but it's spot on.
I mean, what do you mean local authorities?
Well, it's like, where are the improvements coming from? Are they coming from the local area, like the local authority, or are they coming from central government?
When you say local authority, what do you mean?
The council.
The council, right.
The council.
Yeah.
Because I live in Abbey Wood, and they used to call it Scabby Wood for a reason. And you know, we were saying about Crossrail. That's where Crossrail's being built, and it's brought all the house prices up by quite a lot, considerable amount.
Yeah.
And I don't know whether it's to do with the council or. But I know Greenwich Council look after their borough better than Bexley Council.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing? Then?
It'd be nice if Bexley looked after their councils, like their area as well.
Right. Okay. Okay. We've got a new face at the table. What's your name?
Janet.
Janet, I know that you've been here already, but that's just how we do it. So we've got Janet, we've got Tom, we've got Scott, we've got Lynn, we've got Elam.
And anyone else who wants to come and join in, come and. What at the moment we're talking about, is this area up and coming? What do you think? Is the area up and coming?
What's your 2 guys' names?
That's what Tom and Scott are saying.
Really?
What's that?
No, never. No, what do you mean by up and coming?
Well, that's what you said.
Like, is it becoming a better area or is it getting worse? Like, I think it's, you know, the area's been renovated and it's becoming a nicer place. Do you think it's getting worse or?
Is it getting a nicer area or is it getting worse? Let's ask these guys. What do you think? Is it nicer or? Come on, can we get involved? Hang on a sec, Tom. Let's just encourage this. Give these guys a round of applause and get them to come and sit down. What's happened to everyone else here? Come on, round of applause. Okay.
I'm kind of curious to know about these boys. That when they get to when they're 21, do they see themselves living in this area still?
Do you see yourselves staying in Elephant Castle? Will you?
No, not even.
Yeah.
I have plans to move.
Where would you go?
I'm not sure.
Okay. What about you? Do you stay in Elephant Castle?
I'm a pet now, so.
No.
No.
Come and sit down. Come and get involved in this. And let's just get this. Yeah.
So,
what's that?
You can change the area and make it lovely and good looking or whatever and attractive, but you can't change the people that are living there.
Yeah.
Do you see what I mean?
Okay. I mean, so are the people a good thing, a bad thing?
Well, I'll give you an example. Do you know Kidbrooke?
Yeah.
Taking pictures. Sorry. Do you know Kidbrooke? It's in Kent, I believe, or London, somewhere in London. Anyway, there used to be a really rough estate called Ferrier Estate. Awful. Police patrol every day. Then they all knocked it down, moved the people, and then they made it into Kidbrooke Village. Really nice looking place. But then they moved all the people back in, and it's slowly becoming Ferrier Estate again.
Okay. What do people think?
Literally in 2 years, it is turned into a dive again.
Let's get some names. So we've got Janet, we've got Tom. What's your name?
Jashun.
And
Michael.
And
Scott.
Oh yeah, we've got you as well.
Jack.
And
Lynn.
Yeah.
Elam.
Elam, you were going to say something over this side, but
I find it quite interesting that you gave the example of Kidbrooke, how everyone's moved back, and I just wonder, because I live in a new redeveloped place as well, and I just wonder, why is it that people feel that they don't want to look after their environment where they live? Like, what makes someone not value where they live and keep it clean, keep it tidy? Like, what is it that...
Are you saying that they're not, in your redeveloped place, they're not keeping it
It's
clean?
just, sometimes there's little things like people sort of not putting rubbish in the bins and just leaving it outside and stuff. Like,
yeah.
What is it that makes people sort of just not care about where they live?
Okay. Well, let's go around the table. Do you care about where you live?
Yes.
Yeah. I take pride in cleanliness, even though my room's a mess, but...
Yeah, okay. So, not your room? Okay. Do you care about where you live?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Scott, you got to say it more enthusiastically. Do you...
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so it sounds like everyone, in fact...
Do the council care where we live? Do the council care about where we live? Do the council look after our homes as a landlord? Do the council do their responsibilities? That's the question. We all take. Most people, I think, do care about where they live and keep their environment nice and clean. But the council have a responsibility.
So you're saying, Janet, that because if the council don't care, then people don't care. What? Let me just.
Estate down like they do. They run the estates down. Then people don't want to care and bother. She needs to come in.
Yeah, you can put it in an ice card. What was your question?
Do you check?
Okay, so what do you think? Is it that people care but the council don't care?
I think the council are caring as much as they should be caring, because that's just letting the place go. Like, they could really be stepping up and helping people, but they choose not to.
I mean, yeah, of course you can. So, I mean, how could they care more?
like they could help out more, like help out the community, like get kids off the streets and things like that. But I don't see them helping us.
Okay, so then
it's just not hard. Do you know what I mean? Just little things.
Things like bins, helping people, more community. When you say off the streets, but what actually does that mean? What's the idea that you've got in mind?
They could a youth club. Yeah, definitely. That's what I was thinking.
Youth club, something simple like that. Gets kids off the street.
Okay, so investment in youth clubs.
My childhood was spent like sitting in parks at night drinking underage, and it wasn't fun. It's because I had nothing else to do.
Right.
My childhood was spent in youth clubs and youth clubs. So
where was that?
In Southwark.
Right.
So there was youth clubs around in those days, but there isn't any now, is there?
Okay, so youth clubs. It seems like everyone is saying that we need to have more youth clubs. Do we agree with that? I mean, what could be happening in these youth clubs? What we'll do is we'll get Rick to visualise this. So what does this youth club look like? And we'll get Rick to actually visualise it.
Ask these young men if they go to youth club. Do you go youth club? No. Do you go youth club? Do you go youth club? Now ask them why they don't go to youth club, because there's no point in opening youth clubs unless the young people are going to go there.
Okay, all right, okay.
Got a football match every week to kick.
Ridiculous argument, isn't it? That's like saying it's no good opening an old people's home if people ain't going to go there. That's not a reason to not open them, is it?
Okay, well, let's find out.
We work on getting people there.
Yeah. Hang on. Down it, Lynn. Let's bring in the youth and ask them about youth clubs. Hang on.
Where that's from?
Hang on.
She said there's loads in Southwark. Do you know any?
Okay. All right. Hang on. Can I just get in? Ask the youth about youth clubs rather than. Youth clubs. Would you go to a youth club? Do you don't go to youth club? Why is that?
I don't see any in my area.
It's not. What area is that?
Brixton,
yeah. Okay.
There was a youth club around me, but it closed down.
So okay. Where was that? Where was that?
In Peckham.
What, sorry? Peckham,
yeah.
Peckham. Okay. Youth club?
Last store, they shut mine down.
Which one was that?
Me. I don't really go there, store.
Yeah.
I don't go there.
Okay.
I stay in my house.
Okay.
Read books.
I'm going to say, Scott.
Quick maths.
Yeah. Okay. Give us a final thought, Scott, before you go.
Yeah, it was nice and I don't know.
What's that?
I don't know. I'm going to it.
When you become old enough to drink, pubs are your youth club.
Yeah,
because it's socialising.
So pubs in a way take over from youth clubs when you.
Yeah, when you get old enough. Yeah.
Southwark's closing all the pubs down. All the pubs are closing down. They're building flats. They're knocking down all the pubs and building flats.
Okay. All right. I mean, what about a pub for young people? Is that what the youth club could look like? Because Rick's going to visualise this. Could it be a... What's that?
It should be basically somewhere where basically people could create art and with beauty and love and light. Because all things should be love and magic, should they not?
Could that be a kind of youth activity?
Of course it should be if there's the activity for adults get involved too.
Yeah.
Because they need to teach the youth something truth.
Right, okay.
And if there is magic involved, then also they need to learn kinetical movement of magic allows us to take out helicopters and bullshit, because we don't involve the polite eyes in our bullshit, because they don't need to be polite to us, do they?
Okay, well, I mean, there's a lot there, but I'm just gonna focus on the idea of the creativity.
Creativity.
The creativity, because I think that's the kind of headline there.
What I was going to say, actually, I think that there's youth clubs. I know youth clubs have closed down. I think some youth clubs have combined, right? Some have combined together. But I think it was a good question that you raised about, are people going to go to youth clubs if they exist? And if so, why are they not going? Is it that the things there aren't appealing to young people anymore? You know, so maybe what needs to happen is then, you know, there maybe needs to be a revamp of what youth clubs actually provide to make sure that.
So,
you know,
a kind of
and also, I'm wondering.
Kind of reimagining of youth clubs.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm wondering, like, yeah.
Hang on, so let's have them finish and I'll come to you. What's your name, sorry?
My name is Mushwemobaka.
Okay, well, can I just say Mush for short? Is that okay?
Anyway,
What was the point you were going to make?
I was going to say basically old churches that are being redeveloped to turn into people's housing is not quite sweet. Because basically, usually, they are used to help people out.
Okay, so it's a social, public, community space.
And it should be, basically, and that's the truth.
Yeah, okay. You agreeing with that?
Yeah.
Okay, do you want to add something to that? Well, I mean, what is it? Is Ellen right? Do we need to reimagine a youth club? Be a bit more creative?
Yeah. Put some PS4s in that.
Yeah? What's that?
I think they need to be advertised more. If there's youth club around here, I know nothing about them.
Okay, so it's more
Whereas
about...
government makes so much money on pubs, all you ever do is get adverts and things on pubs.
Hold on.
Everywhere I look is a pub. I'm going to a pub after
so
this.
pubs get advertised, but youth clubs don't.
Whoa. Why is it now that Christmas gets advertised? I say activatized in October.
Yeah.
Now mushrooms get growing in October,
and
Christmas arrives in December. So why did they start displaying it in sort of September? I'm not giving no rhyme to you, but I say the truth to you. Ease up. Stop giving your grace to advertising. Let's speak the truth and know it.
What about advertising things like youth clubs?
Okay, for the youth, there should be the truth.
Yeah, okay.
If you can say, my youth, may listen, truth in life.
Okay.
Do you guys actually think youth clubs are cool? Like,
are they cool?
Would you be like, your mum's like, where are you? Or your friend's like, what are you doing tonight? I'm going to the youth club. Does that sound cool to you? I'm just quite curious.
Well, so let's go.
When you get older, it sounds all right.
Yeah. Hang on. Let's just bring this. What do you think? Does youth club sound cool? Does it need to be?
There's nothing wrong with going youth club.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
What
Youth club.
Okay. So.
Graffiti workshops work loads and wonder because there was a place I found it in a paper. It was actually in what's it called? A paper.
Yeah.
And I was trying to go there. It was underneath Waterloo, I think it was somewhere near there where they redecorated stuff. But it's ironic, isn't it? How people can make beauty with art, but then suddenly you get other pitneys that turn up and they become arseholes and they write all over it and become complete and utter idiotic.
Okay, so graffiti workshops. Well, I don't know what you think about that. Is that something that could be done?
Yeah, you could stop people really on the streets and vandalising, I suppose.
Okay. I mean, what do you think about?
That's what people really.
Things like
it's just one project that a youth club might run. It's one of many, and it's like this. I mean, I know that Southwark run many sort of training opportunities or in the holidays clubs for young people.
Do you think that youth clubs could be reimagined? Do they need to be reimagined? It seems like you're saying they're kind of fine as is. There just needs to be more of them. But I mean, what's that?
There's nothing wrong with going to a youth club.
I mean, do you think they need to be reimagined, or are they fine as they are?
They need to upgrade.
In what way?
Like they need to they need to upgrade their trips and that. The trips, the equipments and all that.
Yeah. Okay.
Those things where, growing up, finding out about things in my area, I always had to go and seek it out.
Yeah.
Either going to my local library and picking up flyers and stuff like that. So I suppose maybe nothing's really changed. If you really want some youth club, then you need to go and look for it.
Me too.
But because I don't know, man. That's what I think. But what do you guys actually want to see in a youth club? Like, what would make you want to go to a youth club? I'm quite curious. Like,
music.
Okay, you definitely music over here. What things do you think we need in the youth clubs?
No, I listen to drill music, man.
Yeah. What sort of music are you into?
Music. Me.
PS4.
Yeah, PS4, Xbox One.
Yeah.
Just people to work with us.
Yeah.
Like.
Yeah.
And
what would you say?
Like we need people that are gonna inspire us in the right ways of life. Like we don't want to be on the streets.
Okay, so people coming in to inspire.
Yeah.
Okay. Inspiration. That's what the young people are saying. Inspiration. Do we need? Come and have a seat. Come and get involved in this. at the moment we're talking about...
Can I give you a bit of inspiration?
Yeah, go for it.
One time I was Skyping this man in Jamaica, and then I ended up talking to Pauline Tosh.
Yeah.
And I ended up patois-ing myself up.
Yeah.
My idea is talking, and was standing, because obviously a chat, yeah? And she said, James, I come from New York.
Yeah. Right, okay. So
sometimes you perceive that language is something just by a beauty of a colour and a skin.
Yeah.
And sometimes people don't realise the flavour of the beauty of life that is within.
I think that's the key thing I'm picking up from you. I can even call you Mush or James, I'm not sure now. Is this sense of beauty and this sense of passion, which seems to be the driving force. And it's actually, other people were talking about this today as well. Are we actually harnessing that passion? Come and have a seat. Come and get.
Why did I sit down? Why is it not so?
Anyway, so that's where we are with this. That's where we are. Have you got a final thought for us if you're leaving?
Our beauty is within magic, and always believe in yourself, because our magic is you.
Okay, so that's a strong message. I mean, people agree with that?
You had a good way of looking at life, mate.
Yeah, do you agree?
Oh, I hate to say it. I can be a bit of a pessimist at times. I disagree, but that's me, innit?
Why do you disagree?
My life experiences. My life is far from not perfect. Do you know what I mean? I've got good things in life, but I'm not that happy with my life. You know what I mean? It's just,
So you don't see an inner beauty and a magic and a passion?
Yeah, I do. You know, when you fall in love with someone, you get a new job that pays well, but. That's just that happens to you.
Yeah, so you feel a little bit kind of...
that kind of thing hasn't happened to me in a while.
Okay.
It's probably my
So a bit of a...
My daughter calls that Disneyland movies.
What do you mean by that?
She said that it's like sometimes as a child your view is like it's all going to be a bed of roses, you're going to live this wonderful life, you're going to have a fantastic job, have lots of money. It's a fairy tale.
But I mean, what about the question, what about love and beauty? Is that just something to not be achieved?
I think life. I think love life, have fun, enjoy life.
Yeah.
And do good.
Okay.
And do good.
Come and have it. Do you believe in love? That's what we're talking about now.
Being good, being part of your community is a good way of showing you're good.
Yeah.
I think it's a very good way of showing that sort of you're involved in your local community and you're doing your best to sort of like spread some love around your area.
Okay, so you can spread love around your area. We're talking about. Hang on a sec. We're still on the love topic.
How do you feel? Why can't we just?
How do you feel about it?
How do I feel? You know what? I wouldn't be doing this job if I didn't believe in the love and beauty in people.
It's a rewarding job, mate.
We're just going to talk like that because I've got young people at the table.
Can we have no? Please.
I was going to say that if it...
Hang on a sec, James, let me just get a final thought from these guys. I'll come straight to you. Let's give us a final thought, a parting thought.
Huh?
Give us a final thought.
Of what?
What's been the most important thing you've heard or said in the last 5 or 10 minutes?
It's about the youth, like no one's trying to be on the streets anymore. Like we're just trying to do good in life. Like, do you know what I mean?
So in a way, you're just got good intentions and you want to do good. Do you need help to do good, or do you need that to be passed?
I think us kids need more attention,
more inspiration.
to get us to after school or clubs and that. Just after school to keep us active after school to do stuff after school.
Okay, so it's attention, inspiration, activity.
You're 12 years old. You're 12 years old, yeah? That's a really cool age, yeah? That's a really complicated age for any man, yeah? But that is the truth, yeah? You want to say something, you should say it truthfully.
Okay, well I think they have been pretty truthful on this one. Is that it? That's pretty much a good final thought. But we've kind of got that idea of inspiration is pretty good.
Southwark Council in regard to the youth, please.
Have you got a message for Southwark Council?
Just give give. No, but like I think the council should just give us like just at least show like they at least show they're like they're doing their job like. Yeah, like, cause like they need to start doing more stuff like. They need to start upgrading, making youth clubs and more activities like.
Yeah. Okay.
Peckham. So you're gonna go to the Damilola Taylor Youth Club then? Check out. I'm sure they must have a website, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
they got lots.
All right. Let's go. Have you got a final message for Southwark Council?
No, not really.
Okay. All right. Thanks, guys, for taking part. We're going to carry this discussion on. Are you off, James?
I'll say one thing before I go.
Yeah.
What really is the truth is the youth is magic and you are scared of the youth, and that is the truth.
Who's scared of the youth?
The council's scared of the youth. That's why they don't want to give them any fucking truth, and that is it.
Please. We have to just have you got a final thought for? Thanks very much for taking part. So some powerful stuff there. Rick, have you got another windshield in there? Is that it? We're going through a lot of windshields today.
I suppose as well, youth clubs could be quite good for young people's mental health. You know, we don't really talk about the mental health of young people and stuff like that. Maybe sometimes like young people just want to have a place where they can just like talk to their thank you. Yeah, thank you very much. I was quite concerned about the saliva on that one. Yeah, they just want to talk to their friends about, I don't know, about different things, you know. So and maybe not just their friends from their school, but youth clubs, they attract people from all over. So, you know, there's that as well. So.
Okay, so it's just a place to socialise in a way. I mean, it's this word social that's come up a lot today.
If a kid grows up, you know, socialising with nice people, I know it's not always possible, and doing good things and healthy things, there's more chance that when they get older, they're gonna, you know, those good things are going to carry on. If a kid spends their youth hanging around in parks, getting drunk when they're 14 years old, I don't know.
Yeah. So,
after he'd done that thing, I don't really have much to say now.
No, well, I mean, I think it's a good point. Well made. I just want to ask the audience on. Give us a final thought, Tom, before you go.
It's been lovely to meet you.
Is that your final thought?
Yeah.
Well, thanks very much for taking part. No, thanks for taking part. But what it does mean is we need to maybe get.
I'm curious to know how come he's in shorts on this cold day?
Yeah.
Are you not cold today? I'm just quite curious. Yeah. Okay.
Is that kind of like more mind over matter that you're going to go, right, it's summer, I'm going to wear... Okay. Hopefully they won't cost an arm and a leg. Anyway, where are we going to go with this? Where's this conversation going to go? Janet, are you off? Okay. Maybe we need some new recruits. Would you like to come and get involved?
Yeah. Let's just have a 10 minutes.
You want to calm down a little bit? We had a little bit of a hectic moment there. I mean, but I think that, you know, at the same time...
It's a character that he's swearing and that's too inappropriate for this section, especially when there's young people at the table. That guy.
Okay. Yeah.
Allowed to have a drink. He had a can.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's not allowed to have cans.
Oh, right. Okay,
You know,
well, I think it might be a bit of both.
I know it's for everybody here, but you have to be a bit sensible.
Yeah.
We're swearing quite a lot.
Yeah, the swearing we can't really, you know.
But then it is, you know, it is about talking. If swearing is part of his talking, you know, but you have to be careful, don't you? You know.
Anyway, where are we going to go? Come and have a seat. Come and get involved in this. We're sort of having a bit of a refresh, anyway. So maybe we need like a new subject. I mean, it was interesting. Yeah. Have you got something there that you would like to ask?
Yes. Oops. I'm going to tell you what we're going to discuss.
Well, okay. I think we're kind of okay for now, but.
What could Southwark do better?
Maybe some water, actually.
Some water. Okay, how positive do people feel about? We want to know how positive people feel about the changes that they can see, whether that's the skyline or how positive do people feel about that? Do they feel very positive, a bit positive?
I think you should have asked that one when Tom and Scott were there. Because,
well, it's like I've taken those notes.
Janet, how positive do you feel about the changes that you're seeing in the area?
I think you know my views.
Come on, tell us again. Come on.
Well, you know, I'm in a dilemma really because I don't want to downplay the area. You know, I love the area and you know, it does need improvement.
What do you love about the area?
We know it needs improvement. We're not stupid.
Yeah.
And there are some positive things of it, I do accept that, but it's just some of the things that they're doing and some of the way they're going about it. I just, you know, I mean, they're all very good, the council, at giving themselves credit for the positives, aren't they? What I'd like to see is them owning up and accepting they've got something wrong. It's all about what they've got right, the positives, fair enough, they have, and we give credit to that when it's due. But what about owning up and saying, look, we've got this wrong, and this is negative, and this is going to have a detriment, blah, blah, and sorting it out. That would be what I would like.
So in a way, a kind of a mission of things going wrong as well as things going right.
Yeah, but they won't. The minute you say anything, they'll say exactly what you've done, you know, what you've said. You know, if you say anything, oh, well, yes, but we've done this and this and that. But own up and say that you've got it wrong.
It's a shame we don't have any councillors who've turned up to come and speak to us today because it's like they can answer the questions much better than me. Because
I'm still hopeful. We've got a few hours left to go. So.
What I'd like is the leader of the council and some, I mean, I know Mark Williams anyway, I'm quite well known, but, you know, somebody like that to come and sit in these cafes and have a cup of tea and a coffee and mix with the community. Yeah. Apart from their surgeries, when do they come down here?
Yeah. Well, look, what maybe I'll do, because we've got obviously Rick visualising some of this stuff, and he's just done a visualisation of the youth club. Rick, can you visualise the leader of Southwark Council in, what's this called, Sundial Cafe, having a cup of tea? Because that's what I think, that's what Janet wants to see. I don't know what other people think about that as an idea.
It might be very bad if he does that. You know, we'd have to call security maybe.
Well, we'll see.
I mean, he wouldn't be welcome in some ways because they'd have a go at him. Yeah. But look, for instance, you're sitting there, Lynn. This conversation thing today, fair enough. But if you say you'll speak your mind to the leader of the council or some councillors, let's not just pick on him, on Twitter, they block you. They don't want to hear what you've got to say. So I find it very concerning that they do all this. They want to hear what we say, but when we do say anything negative to them, they don't want to know. They don't want to hear it, do they?
So it's kind of, in a way, painting to... come and have a seat. This is Talkaoke. Are we being honest about what Southwark is like? Is the council being honest about what's going on in Southwark? That's what we're talking about at the moment?
I want to talk about what's positive. The question on here says, how positive, happy do you feel with, but you can put that you're not positive. So it's one of the questions.
Yeah.
Negative are you though? Is there a question how negative for people can put?
Okay.
Do you think that?
Well, no, because the council don't want to hear our negative people.
Well, let's find out. Let's ask some people. Do you feel positive or negative about Southwark? Positive. Okay, can you tell us why? Give us 2 minutes. Okay, so there's one positive. Do you feel positive or negative about Southwark? Come on, give us 2 minutes. So this is Talkaoke, it's a pop-up talk show. We've got Lynn, we've got Janet. We're just talking about Southwark. What's your name?
My name's Tony.
Tony, give us a couple of minutes. Sit down for a second. Because basically, what's that? It's for, well, basically...
Back to the camera if you want. Do you want me back to the camera?
Yeah. So basically... we're having a discussion that Lynn works for Southwark Council. Hi. Janet's a resident of a local area, and Lynn just asked, well, how positive do you feel about Southwark Council? And what Lynn said is that actually it should be couched in terms of like positive and negative, because she feels like the council only really sort of emphasises the positive without really dealing with the negative elements of what. But my question, I guess, to you, what's your name again? Sorry.
Tony.
Tony. What do you feel positive or negative about Southwark and Southwark Council?
This council itself?
Yeah.
Negative.
Negative. Why?
Because I've tried to get housing from the get help from the council and never ever get help from them.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I feel negative about
And what
them.
about the area itself, not just the council?
The area?
Yeah.
It's a bit alright.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So do you feel positive or negative about the area?
Yeah, the area.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
I
positive?
feel good about the area. Positive. Yeah.
Okay. So.
This area.
Yeah.
Positive about it.
Yeah.
You like it?
Yeah. I mean, I think what Tony's saying, he feels positive about the area, but negative about Southwark.
About the council and what they do for people and what they do for me personally, because they doesn't. But
Changes to the area. Do you feel positive about them?
so far, yeah, so far.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you like about the changes going on in this area?
I like the new nice buildings and when I go outside and look around, it's like, just look like you're in a city. Before it was like you're in some old mashed down bomb town or something like that.
Yeah.
So for that reason, I like that.
Yeah.
I like all the new buildings and the new this and the pavements and stuff like that. That's bright.
Have you been to the leisure centre? Have you been to the new leisure centre? Are you aware that there's a free swim and gym for residents who live in Southwark on Fridays, Saturdays, Sundays? So you and your family could go for free?
Okay, well, it's good to know. It's a shame because I don't live in Southwark. I can't get involved in that, but you know, that's the way it goes.
All right, oh, yeah?
Yeah. I mean, just what in
general.
It's just.
Workers,
okay, that's okay. So, but thanks for stopping. Have you got a final thought? Maybe this guy's also can come and sit down.
Is that red pea soup?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, Janet came up with this question. If you were going to say one thing to Southwark Council, what would you say to them?
Help the people who need help.
Yeah.
There are a lot of people who need help.
And who are those people?
You got homeless people, people who need like housing help, people like homeless people, people like unemployed people. Those are the people that they definitely need help.
So help the people that need help.
Yeah.
And you feel that they could do that a bit more.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, like I said, we've got a new face to the table, so hang on.
Do you feel they've lost the value of people?
I think so. I don't think they really think about people. They think about the profit margins and stuff like that. And people is like on the last burner. That's how I feel.
Profit before people, hasn't it?
Okay, let's just get. What's your name?
Noah.
Noah. So we got Janet. We had Tony. Thank you, Tony. This is Lynn. My name's Mikey. We've got Fabio here on camera. Come and have a seat for a second. I mean, you might be looking at bags, but come and sit down for a second. What do you think about Southwark Council? Have they? Janet is saying that they've kind of lost the value of people. Do you think that Southwark Council cares about people?
Yeah, you have to. I think so.
Yeah. Okay, come and have a seat for a couple of minutes. So we got Janet, we got Noah, we got Lynn. What's your name?
Mary.
Mary, welcome. I'm Mikey. Come and have a seat. Come and have a seat. Come and get involved. Come on. What's that? What's this? What's this lanyard?
What a meet.
Yeah. You work for Southwark Council. You're very welcome to come and sit around the table. So, Mary, I mean, do you think that they do care about people? Do you think?
You mean nowadays?
Yeah.
Fellowship is limited.
You think it's more limited now?
Yeah.
What's brought that about?
I think because of the internet and all these things, so people don't care really.
So people care less than they used to.
Yeah.
Social pressures, internet. Let's bring Noah in on this. Noah, what do you think?
About
Janet, can I just bring in? I just want to get about the. About Southwark Council?
I can quite understand what Southwark is doing for homeless people and people living in hostels.
Yeah.
But you can compare this improvement to Central London.
Yeah.
Central London, you are homeless, you are dead, especially winter.
Right.
But in Southwark here, you will never be dead.
Right. Okay.
You will never. You will be homeless in principle.
Yeah.
Or you will be homeless. Well, as short, but even if they put you in in this place, hostel,
Yeah.
you are technically homeless.
Yeah.
But you are not homeless.
Okay, so they are doing something for homeless people. We got
Southwark Council, the whole of Southwark is providing for homeless, including me. I'm homeless myself.
Okay. Well, thanks for coming to get involved, and let's stay involved in this conversation. I just want to get names. So we've got Mary, we've got Janet, we've got Noah. What's that?
What is all this about?
Well, this is Talkaoke. It's a free-form talk show where we can talk about whatever you want to talk about. Right now, we've kind of got onto this subject about, does Southwark Council care about people?
I live in Lambeth.
You live in Lambeth?
Yeah.
What do you think about Southwark compared
They used to, but not now.
Okay, is that Lambeth or Southwark?
Lambeth.
Okay, Lambeth. Okay, and we've got a new face to the table. What's your name?
I'm Jonathan.
Jonathan. So with Jonathan, we got Lynn, we got Noah, we got Janet, and we got Mary. I'm Mikey. Come and get involved in this. Everyone's welcome. Are we doing enough for homeless people? Homeless people will not be on the street. They'll be in a hostel. Is that enough?
I don't know where he gets that view from. There's loads of people.
No.
No. That is not enough for being in a hostel.
Yeah.
You need to be independent.
Yeah.
And become supportive to the economic development of the state.
Right.
So there should be organizations to train people.
So you would like to contribute more to the economy and to actually be involved in that.
That makes you a citizen.
Yeah. Yeah.
If the state contributes on your head, you are not a citizen.
So you want to be the contributor, not the contributed to?
Yeah. So they have to create
a way to make that happen.
To make that happen.
Yeah. Okay.
So that remove people. If you work with me, you can see homeless people. Oh, I don't need to go far.
Yeah.
Just walk all the way central London.
Yeah.
Then you will see.
Yeah.
So governments need Southwark are doing their best. The councillors, ministers, or members of parliament here in Southwark.
Yeah. So you're maybe pointing the finger at central government more.
Yeah, the central government should be responsible.
Right. Okay. Mary, what are you going to say about?
Yeah, I was going to say, Lambeth Council, the Labour boroughs used to help.
Yeah.
But the Conservative government was putting pressure on the Labour councils.
Right.
So now they've changed. My son is a special needs child.
Right.
I can't get anybody to help.
Yeah.
I call the council, they say social services are limited because they don't have staff. And I've worked with Lambeth Council because I used to work in the rent office.
Yeah.
So I know what I'm talking about. And everything is changed.
Okay.
And it's not working. But at least if they help him, he can put his life back.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
the government is not doing much.
So you're saying it's about the government cutting back on money for councils? What's that?
The government is cutting on everything apart from themselves.
Right. Okay.
Hey, that is an argument, but this is where this political point scoring keeps going over people.
Yeah.
What is the government cuts got to do with gentrification and social cleansing of the Elephant and Castle? What has the government cuts got to do with that?
The government cut is a danger to people. Even me, when I went for housing, the lady who interviewed me asked me, "Are you pregnant?" I said, "Can you watch my face?"
Yeah.
That means I'm not eligible. I'm not a human being. I have to sleep on the streets only.
Right.
Government court is cutting lives of people.
Yeah. But I mean, I think Janet's point was that.
I understand that, but how does that relate to the changes at the Elephant and Castle, which are by developers, nothing to do with government cuts? Please. No, but they're saying about government cuts. So in some aspects, the Labour Council can blame government cuts. They can. But this is another thing that's got to stop, all this political point scoring, and it's still about people.
Okay.
The council still have a responsibility to people, regardless of any government cuts, and it's still political point scoring, because I don't wash with this government cuts baloney. This is another thing about balance. They always tell you how much money they haven't got. They never tell us how much money they have got.
Okay.
Never. How much money have they got, the council?
Let's. So we're talking about government cuts. Has it got anything to do with?
To be truthful, working at the council, I would say that over the last few years, we've had massive cuts to the staff, the number of staff working at the council, and that does impact on the staff because we're doing a lot more work. So very often we're doing sort of 2 or 3 different roles now in our job, and we're expanding what we do. I think that it's made a massive difference to what happens at the council. That's just how it is. We're getting on with it best we can, really. That's all we can do.
Okay, so there's a few. Come and get involved in this. We're talking about government cuts to services. Is it just about pointing the finger of blame at different people? Is there anything the council can do? Is there some relationship with that and gentrification? That's what. But we've got a couple of new faces. What's your name?
Elam.
And
my name is McLean.
Was it?
McLean.
McLean. So we're sort of talking about cuts from the government. I think people around the table kind of agree that the big government, the national government, don't care that much about this area. But there's some disagreement about how much the local council actually are doing in order to deal with that, or are they actually providing the services that
the government is suppressing the local council in their selfish interest.
Right. Why are they doing that?
Because this minister or member of parliament will just come there and take something to pay for rent.
Yeah.
Which of course they already own a house.
Right, okay, so it's the politicians themselves are taking the money.
The politicians themselves taking the money at the expense of the people.
Right.
So we are weak.
Yeah.
We are just innocent people.
Okay, so you're...
But the council aren't.
Okay, well what do other people think? McLean, have you got a view on this? What do you think about...
I think about, I don't know, I'm come from Europe.
Yeah.
So I'm from Bulgaria, so
all right.
I didn't know you're gonna be making the process. You can stand here, my country, because always you have before maybe 6-7 months. They have one prime minister. It's talk about for the Bulgarian in Romania have too much corruption inside the country. So the people must be allowed can stand in London. So every people now must special about Bulgarian.
Yeah.
With Bulgarian before 200 years, you can turn around the back in the history.
Yeah.
So the Elizabeth I. We turn around.
Elizabeth I had Bulgarians.
Yeah. No. The Elizabeth I he married. He must choose for the husband for the. He must choose for the kingdom. He can be strong the power. So he chose in the Kniaz Ferdinand. So Bulgarian guy. Kniaz Ferdinand.
Yeah.
So most of the people is Bulgarian in England. He must be keep it in the same, because if you take the
so you're saying there's a kind of shared history between Bulgaria and England?
It's not about the history about that. It's about the, if you take the Europe off, we take it off the government.
Right.
So who can work in?
Yeah.
Who can stay working?
Okay, so is there? I mean, I guess you're talking about Brexit and.
No, all the people. I'm not coming here I'm not staying for the Brexit.
Yeah.
I leave my country, coming here for change my life, the future.
Yeah.
So I come in here expecting to pay everything we need the government to pay.
Yeah.
So I now wait for the benefit.
Right.
So after that, you come in before 3 years. After that, you say, "I'm sorry about the Europe is not must be more, so it must be live in people in here." So how can I survive? And can I be the future?
Okay, so you're worried about the question of survival. I just want to come back to this side of the table. Where are we going to go with this? Are we going to talk about the government? Do people have faith in the government?
It's social inequality, and poverty is contributing to all these factors. If you're not working, how can you rent a flat or rent a house? If everybody is working, if people can get a job to do, then they can rent a place instead of sleeping on the streets.
Yeah.
So I think it's poverty.
Poverty is the main issue here.
Yeah, the main issue.
Okay.
They are not just for graduates. Look, this year a lot of the youth didn't go to university. And most of them are doing apprenticeship. Why do you think? Because the school fees is too much.
Yeah.
It's too much. And the government should cut it for other people to go to university and learn. Because during their time, they have free education, so they have to help other people. See, I think so. Yeah. Poverty.
Okay, poverty is the
underlying problem.
Yeah.
When you look at the political structure, you compare it to the social way of life. I am somebody at my last stage of graduation.
Yeah.
BA Honours International Development.
Yeah.
With NGO management.
Yeah.
I was refused.
Right.
To submit my dissertation.
Right.
Which of course at the time I was doing some kind of a lectureship to first year students.
Yeah. So
the system changed things.
Right. Okay.
Which disturbs other people's life.
Yeah.
Even as I speak with you, I can come to Southbank University and lecture.
Yeah.
So
do you feel like you're not able to get involved in that for political reasons? Is it?
Yes, for political reasons.
Right.
So I'm sort of a threat.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I give back.
Okay. So I guess we're talking about poverty. We're talking about politics. Yeah.
I'm homeless, but I'd like to talk about one thing, which is Codex Alimentarius.
Which is what?
Codex Alimentarius.
Right.
You can look it up in your books and things. Pardon?
What is it?
What's Codex Alimentarius?
Yeah.
You want to know the truth? You really want to know the truth?
Is it going to be traumatic? Because obviously
it shall be, actually, funny enough.
Yeah. Okay, let me get just a final thought from you. Are you going to come back? Okay.
Yeah.
I've
Okay.
got another thing.
Yeah.
Being homeless is quite weird, okay?
Yeah.
The funny ass thing.
Yeah.
Is that some people, the park rangers, like Yogi Bear and things, they find you in the park and they say, but they never know where to send you.
Yeah.
If you're sleeping homeless, you never know actually all the names of all the places where you can get a shower, where you can clean your clothes. And I was fortunate enough the other day to meet a beautiful angel that has allowed me to smell this good. Right. That's it.
Because you managed to clean up and clean up.
No, she gave me the pressure of relieving myself.
Right.
To allow myself to breathe with water.
Right.
Because we are water.
Yeah.
And water is our greatest power.
Yeah.
And you have to remember this one thing, okay? Before you take the microphone away from me.
Yeah.
Nature is our greatest weapon.
Right.
And we don't protest anymore, but nature shall.
Okay, nature
and
will protest on our behalf.
We're clever. That's why we've got BBS and we've got coders and we've got things.
Can
we'll take you down, mate. We'll take you down.
Can I just ask you about the question about being homeless? Because Noah's also homeless, and he said it was down to a poverty.
He knows Tony then.
It's down to not actually being able to be.
He's got one arm with that thing like this. Tony, you know Tony?
Not actually being allowed to contribute to society, and I think it's in a way it's kind of.
It's not about not contributing to society, it's about the faction that sometimes we get into a certain situation.
Yeah.
And basically, you can never judge a book by its cover. I read the Quran, I read the Bible, I read many things, okay, basically, and I like to see words, because we know the words are powerful, okay?
Right.
Like, excuse me, can you mind shoving that out of my face? You know what I mean?
So, what is the what?
You don't know nothing about homelessness.
Yeah.
You have to. Boris Johnson made the experiment. He saw the exact problem of homelessness.
Yeah.
Then you step in before it became a foreign minister.
Yeah.
If you stay down there.
Yeah.
To see what is homelessness.
Yeah.
You can even dip to your pocket and give me something in my pocket.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So people don't really understand what homelessness is about.
I'd like to give it a word.
Yeah.
I say when you want to dry your clothes, you ain't going to go to a poor place in London, okay? You're going to go to Kensington or something like that. You go to Chelsea to dry your clothes in a church, okay? Because they can afford to put the heating on.
Right.
If, like, you're sleeping underneath Cleopatra's Needle on a full moon and the river comes up an inch below, flooding the embankment, okay, and you're sleeping there, you get fucking shit wet, yeah?
Sorry. James, I've warned you about that before. You've got, I mean, this is a public place. Funky, okay.
You know what? I used to go to LCC 5 years ago.
Yeah.
And I just remember.
Yeah.
I just remember, you know, like how I'd come to this. There was nowhere for me to go and get food. Like during the break times, the canteen was a bit pricey, and coming here, I'd go to Greg's.
Yeah.
And but now I'm just so glad that, like, wow, there's all these food places. Like I can go upstairs to have some Colombian food, or I can go to Pret a Manger if I want to. So it's just so nice to have that diversity now, and it's really great to see how it's still here.
Yeah.
It's so nice to see that it's still here, but yet there's like a lot of new things.
I'm just trying to, because there's different people now talking about different things, and it's kind of up to all of us to. Let me just get names and just find out where we want to go with this. But there's a few things. There's a question of There's a question of homelessness. There's a question of like diversity and availability of food. Hang on a sec, James. Let me just get names. So, what's your name again?
Josh.
And
Michael.
And
Sean.
Sean and Noah. And what's your name?
Rawa.
I'm going to call you. Yeah.
Mary.
And Elam.
And
McLean.
What was it? McLean and John. And my name's Mikey. Come and get involved in this if you want to. At the moment there's a few subjects on the table. There's a question of homelessness. Do we really understand homelessness without being homeless? There's a question about the availability, diversity of food. What do people want to talk about? Where do people want to go?
It is the politicians that cause homelessness through courts.
Yeah.
That is
how?
The central.
Can you explain how?
The courts. Before, well, I'm not a politician. I don't criticize any government.
Yeah.
But the thing is, when Labour came to power in 1997, Gordon Brown turned the table round.
Yeah.
And introduced this system of I don't know how they call it. Everyone gets job.
Right.
But when conservative come to power, they change everything.
Right.
And then they introduce what a system that will cripple people, whether you're black, whether you're white, whether you're brown, you are crippled already.
Right.
Yeah, so it is a political system.
Okay, the system. And then let's get. I'll come back to you in a second. What do you think? Do you think the government is at fault here? Do you follow what the goal?
Definitely, like I think that they can make changes to help out with the community and help out with everything else. Like there's things in life that they could be changing, and that like they don't have to be doing the things that they're doing at the moment. Like,
and why do you think they're going in the direction they're going? What is it about?
They're corrupt.
Okay, it's down to corruption. Any views on this side about the government? Do people agree with what's been said so far?
The government has to create jobs. Like I said, the government has to create jobs. You see, poverty is creating all this problem. Homelessness too, part of it is divorce. When the men are divorced, they don't have anywhere to go. They give their properties to the women and the children.
Right.
And now they land on the street.
Right.
When I came to this country, I never thought I would see people sleeping on the street. Because where I come from, you don't see people sleeping on the street. I come from Africa, and they think Africa is a poor country, you know. But you come to a country like Britain, and you see people sleeping on the street. It's unusual.
Okay, so you didn't expect to see that Do you think the problem's got worse?
It's getting worse.
Okay.
It's getting worse.
All right. What were you going to say?
I was going to say, I've met a lot of homeless people in my life, okay?
Yeah.
And I've been homeless for quite a few years, and on the odd occasion not homeless, because I met beautiful ladies and things. But on the odd occasion, okay?
Yeah.
You can go somewhere, like imagine this, okay, for a foolish dream, okay? You go to Miami, and then suddenly you see the same beggar that is begging on the street is now begging in Miami, and you think, oh, that's what you've been doing with your cash. Saving up your airfare for the summertime breeze.
So you think homeless people are moving to Miami?
I think that's just a stereotype, actually. Most homeless people are homeless because they really need to be. So they're homeless because they really need to be. Most homeless people aren't saving up their pennies to go on holiday to Miami and to be homeless. I mean, and also no, sorry, I don't really agree with that. The issue is that there's a lot of homeless shelters that have been shut down, and that's the reason why there's a lot more homeless people to sleep in. There's less places for people to go now because a lot of homeless shelters have been shut down, and when they do sleep on the streets, they're moved along. So I think what you were saying was quite interesting about the fact that when you sleep in a park, the park wardens, they don't know where to move you on.
Yeah.
But yeah, so the thing is, right, maybe the park wardens need to be, there needs to be some communication. They need to be educated, the park wardens, about what to do when you see a homeless person.
Yeah.
Where can I direct them?
Yeah.
That's what needs to happen.
Okay, so
one thing to say.
Get a final thought, please.
My truth is my truth, and I know that shit. I'm sorry for saying that CHIT, chit, because it's not gats, okay, and it ain't funky, okay, because I tell you in life, some things is truth, and if you don't know what truth is, then don't imagine it, because I've been there, okay. I've also been anywhere where they say, my phone's going off, and I haven't got a phone.
All right.
Thank you. Okay.
I would support this lady's.
Yeah.
Sorry. I would support this lady's word, but it is a deep political conversation which I won't involve. The causes of divorce, that result to homelessness and poverty.
Yeah.
She touched the story, but it's a very deep political discussion, so I won't involve.
What, you don't want to get involved in a deep political discussion?
No, I don't want to get trapped.
Right.
Because you can easily be trapped.
Right. So you think in a way you don't really get anywhere with a political discussion?
For speaking the truth in politics, for speaking the truth, you get trapped. Especially discussions like this.
Yeah.
If you are televising it, you're going to...
We're going to put it on the internet.
Yeah.
Speaking the truth, but you have to be civil with each other, and you have to not swear and use abusive language. So
I wanted to address.
Oh, the lady.
Yeah.
But I won't.
Yeah. No, I think what Noah's saying is that actually starting to get into the political discussion that you're talking about is opening up a whole can of worms. Come and get involved in this. Come and have a seat on the table of chat. Okay. Give us a final thought if you're going to go. Well, I mean, we're talking. Give us a final thought, Mary. Thanks for getting involved. Hang on a sec.
No, the last word I will say.
Are you optimistic about the future for this area? For
the country?
Yeah, for the country, but this area in particular.
The government has to change. That's all.
What's that?
The government has to change.
Right.
The way they are cutting things.
Yeah.
Inequality and diversity is going on in this country.
Yeah. So we need to address the question of inequality, really.
Yeah, inequality.
Okay, thank you, Mary.
That question again, the question of inequality is all over the place. You can be a white man, but there is inequality within the white.
Yeah.
There you can be a black man, there is inequality within the black.
Yeah.
You can be a nation, there is inequality.
So what is the root of this inequality, would you say?
It's poverty.
Poverty.
Yeah,
okay.
It's the underlying
question. So in the end, it's all about just how much people have got or haven't got.